Chapter 1. Feel at flesh inside. A fork in the road. At the age of 18, I found myself pondering a fork in the road of my life. I needed to make a truly life-changing either-or decision, and the diverging paths headed in opposite directions. I could see with some clarity down one of them. I'd been accepted at the University of Toronto to study physics. Certain steps along that journey seemed neatly laid out for me. Complete university, maybe do some postgraduate study, secure a job, get married, buy a home, maybe have kids, raise them. I knew none of the details, but the way stations along that journey were situated with a certain conventional inevitability. And then there was the other path, which veered from convention into the dark unknown. I was drawn to it in part by my love of theater. For a couple of years, I'd been training with a theater company in downtown Toronto run by John Herbert, a director and playwright who's best known for penning Fortune and Men's Eyes. Working with his company, I'd been bitten by the theater bug. It had ignited a fever in my veins. I loved it. I loved the way theater places life under a magnifying glass. When you're performing, the sacred space of the stage, the attention of the audience, and the world of the play you inhabit all conspire to act like a lens that reveals and heightens every impulse running through you. When it's at its best, theater taps into a rare magic that can hold the whole of a character's life there and illuminate it for all to share. To experience this as an actor is to experience a special freedom of being. Hungry to understand theater, I trained and wrote and read whenever I could, and along the way I discovered the work of Zeami Motokyo. Born in Japan in 1363, he had, with his father, developed a timeless style of theater called No. Reading his secret treatises on the art of the No, I was transfixed. With illusion, metaphor, and poetry, they illuminated the very essence of the actor's art. Zeami wrote of the underlying spiritual strength of the actor, which enables him to enter a state of mindlessness in which the actor conceals even from himself his own intent. Without entering that mindless state, the actor is a mere puppeteer, manipulating his own responses. Life and death, past and present, marionettes on a toy stage. When the strings are broken, behold the broken pieces. I was 16 when I encountered those words, and I was hooked. I found Zeami's writings incendiary. They not only scorched themselves into my mind, they lit up whole new possibilities for me. So when I heard that a No play was being performed in Montreal, I hopped on a Greyhound bus for a 6-hour ride to see it firsthand. The play I saw, Sumidagawa, was about a mother whose young son had been abducted by slave traders and killed beside a river. Driven mad by this, she returns to the river on the anniversary of his death. Lingering, she sees him appear repeatedly, only to watch him disappear each time she reaches to embrace him. I was overwhelmed by the restrained power of the performance, shaken to my core, and utterly mystified by how this formal, austere, 600-year-old art form had unlocked such deep-welling emotions in me. Her longing and her grief live in me still. Lingering at that fork in the road, I looked down the path to university physics and beyond, dotted into the distance with its various way stations, and down the other path, engulfed in a darkness that dared me to defy expectation and go to Japan and probe the beauty of No theater. I think when all is said and done, I felt more deeply baffled by the mystery of No than by the mysteries of quantum mechanics, which says a lot.